Did you know that the food choices you make today could directly impact how your joints feel tomorrow? For many older adults, arthritis isn't just an occasional ache, it's a daily challenge. The stiffness in the morning, the discomfort after walking upstairs, the unpredictable swelling, all of it becomes a constant reminder of how complex and delicate our joints truly are. But here's something empowering. Not all solutions need to come from a pill bottle. In fact, some of the most powerful tools to soothe joint pain and fight inflammation may already be in your kitchen. And among those tools, three humble sources of plant-based protein stand out: lentils, chickpeas, and tofu. Let's explore why these everyday foods can do so much more than fill your plate. They can help restore the strength and comfort in your joints naturally. Let's begin with lentils. They might not look impressive at first glance, but these small legumes pack an astonishing nutritional profile that makes them a quiet powerhouse against inflammation. At the root of joint health is a balance between tissue damage and tissue repair. Protein plays a central role here. It provides the amino acids needed to rebuild muscles that support joints and to repair connective tissue worn down by chronic inflammation or age. But not all protein is created equal. While red meat and processed meats are traditional sources, they are often high in saturated fats and compounds like heme iron and advanced glycation end products, AGEs, that can trigger or worsen inflammation. Lentils, however, offer high-quality plant protein with none of the inflammatory baggage. A cup of cooked lentils delivers around 18 grams of protein, along with a rich supply of dietary fiber, complex carbohydrates, and micronutrients. Among these, magnesium deserves special attention. This mineral is crucial for over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, many of which are related to nerve function, muscle relaxation, and inflammation regulation. Magnesium acts almost like a natural muscle relaxant. When levels are optimal, muscle cramps decrease, nerve signals stabilize, and tightness around joints is eased, an effect many people with arthritis can appreciate. Another lesser-known benefit of lentils is their high potassium content. Potassium helps flush excess sodium from the body, reducing fluid retention, a common contributor to joint swelling. This is especially relevant for people who consume packaged foods high in salt, which can exacerbate inflammation. Reducing that puffiness in your hands or knees can translate directly into less pain and more mobility. Fiber, too, plays a larger role than you might expect. Blood sugar regulation isn't only a concern for people with diabetes. Every blood sugar spike triggers the release of inflammatory cytokines, chemical messengers that ramp up systemic inflammation. High-fiber foods like lentils slow the absorption of glucose, maintaining more stable blood sugar levels and reducing inflammatory responses. And then there's folate, vitamin B9. Lentils are abundant in it, and folate is essential for metabolizing homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, has been linked to increased risk of cardiovascular disease and joint degeneration. In older adults, where folate deficiency is not uncommon, lentils become an easy dietary insurance policy. What makes lentils even more appealing is how approachable they are. No soaking needed, no complicated prep. Rinse, boil, and within 20 to 30 minutes, you have a foundation for countless dishes, from warm stews and soups to cold salads. Pair them with turmeric, spinach, or black pepper for an even stronger anti-inflammatory effect. Now let's shift to chickpeas. Known to many as the base of hummus or a crunchy salad topping, chickpeas, or garbanzo beans, are another plant protein that punches far above its weight. Like lentils, chickpeas are rich in protein and fiber, but they also offer a significant amount of polyphenols. These are plant compounds with antioxidant properties that protect cells from oxidative stress, a key factor in the progression of arthritis. When your body is under oxidative stress, free radicals damage cells, triggering chronic inflammation and accelerating joint deterioration. Polyphenols from chickpeas help neutralize these free radicals, offering cellular protection from the inside out. Vitamin C is another gem hiding in chickpeas. This essential vitamin is required for the synthesis of collagen, the protein that forms the structure of joint cartilage, tendons, and ligaments. As we age, our collagen production naturally declines, which can leave joints more vulnerable to friction and damage. Ensuring a steady intake of vitamin C through food, especially in synergy with other supportive nutrients, helps sustain collagen formation and maintain joint integrity. Magnesium makes another appearance here, helping with muscle relaxation and bone strength. The interaction between magnesium and sleep is also worth noting. Improved magnesium status has been shown to support deeper, more restful sleep. And better sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's about reducing systemic inflammation, improving immune function, and giving your joints the overnight recovery they need. What's also remarkable about chickpeas is how they regulate blood sugar. Thanks to their complex carbs and fiber, they slow digestion and reduce the glycemic impact of meals. This directly helps lower inflammation levels over time, supporting joint comfort and overall metabolic health. Practical applications? Endless. Chickpeas can be roasted for a crunchy snack, blended into soups or stews, used in curries, mixed into grain bowls, or ground into flour for baking. Even desserts can benefit from chickpea-based batters without compromising taste or texture. For budget-conscious seniors, this is good news. Chickpeas are both affordable and highly satiating. And now we turn to tofu, a food that might divide opinions, but deserves serious attention when it comes to arthritis management. Tofu is made from soybeans, one of the few plant foods that provide all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. For older adults, particularly those experiencing muscle loss, sarcopenia, this matters. Muscles that are adequately nourished are stronger, more supportive of joints, and less prone to fatigue. A strong musculoskeletal system reduces the mechanical strain placed on inflamed joints. But tofu doesn't stop at protein. It's one of the rare plant-based foods that contains alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a precursor to omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are well known for their anti-inflammatory properties, with numerous studies linking them to reduced joint pain, morning stiffness, and even delayed cartilage breakdown in people with rheumatoid arthritis. Additionally, tofu is rich in calcium, a key nutrient for maintaining bone mineral density. Joint stability doesn't come from cartilage alone. Bones form the scaffolding of the joint structure. In arthritis, particularly osteoarthritis, the degeneration of subchondral bone, the layer beneath cartilage, can contribute to pain and functional limitation. Calcium from tofu is often easier to tolerate than dairy for people with lactose intolerance, and many tofu products are fortified with vitamin D, which enhances calcium absorption and also plays a direct role in modulating immune responses and inflammation. Isoflavones, unique to soy products like tofu, also deserve mention. These phytoestrogens have been shown in several studies to mimic some of the anti-inflammatory effects of estrogen. In postmenopausal women who experience a natural decline in estrogen and a corresponding increase in joint issues, isoflavones may help fill some of the protective roles that the body is missing. Preliminary research even suggests that regular soy intake may lead to improved joint function and reduced stiffness over time. As for preparation, tofu's flexibility is unmatched. Marinate and grill it, stir-fry with vegetables, bake it for crispiness, or blend it into smoothies and sauces. Silken tofu, in particular, works beautifully in soups or desserts and adds a creamy texture while boosting protein content. Importantly, tofu is easy on digestion and typically well tolerated, even for older adults with sensitive stomachs. And it's widely available in supermarkets, making it an accessible option for most households. So, how do these foods come together to make a meaningful difference? When you include lentils, chickpeas, and tofu regularly, say 3 to 4 times a week, you're not just diversifying your meals. You're giving your joints a steady stream of anti-inflammatory support, collagen-boosting nutrients, muscle-strengthening protein, and digestion-friendly fiber. Each of these factors builds upon the other, creating a foundation for better joint resilience and overall mobility. Arthritis is often treated like an inevitable part of aging. But the truth is, how we nourish our bodies can change how we experience it. While no single food is a cure, the daily choices we make, especially in the kitchen, shape the terrain our joints must navigate. By replacing inflammatory animal proteins with plant-based alternatives that are rich in healing compounds, you begin to shift the balance in your favor. And perhaps the most comforting part? These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're simple, familiar ingredients, gentle on your budget, kind to your digestion, and incredibly versatile. Whether it's a lentil soup on a chilly evening, a chickpea curry shared with family, or a tofu stir-fry enjoyed at lunch, each meal becomes an opportunity to care for your joints from the inside out. If you or someone you love is living with arthritis, start small. Pick up a bag of lentils. Try roasting chickpeas with your favorite spices. Add tofu to a salad or a noodle bowl. These small actions, repeated with consistency, can transform how you move, rest, and enjoy your days. And if you found this information helpful, don't hesitate to share it. You might just help someone else take that first step toward joint comfort. Follow for more practical insights on senior health and healing through food, because what we eat today shapes how we feel tomorrow.